Hello, this is Joseph Matheny, Group 7, also representing for Monica. So this is our Zen Garden site we put together. I'll go ahead and refresh it so you can see some of the beginning animations. We didn't end up having them run all the time, and it didn't quite turn out exactly as we thought it would. You see the some of the titles shift back and forth. We were going for a bubble ocean theme, so it goes for a little bit and then stops as you continue. We've got a wave up at the top too. Let me switch over here to our outline, kind of what we had imagined in the beginning. So those are the fonts we had planned on using, basic Google fonts. Our color palette that we had chosen. Now I think we added another color or two into this once we got going. We realized we needed a little bit more variety. And here are our wireframes. So this was the large. We had wanted to spread things out a little bit more and group things differently together. However, once we got in and started messing with things, we realized that we weren't going to be able to do everything we had thought, not place it exactly as we wanted to. You see we've got a lot of overlapping here, which would have been really tough, especially with the responsiveness. And then if we come over here, we can see the small screen wireframe that we had originally wanted to do. Now this was a pretty rough one. Obviously we wouldn't have text going off the screen, but we wanted to try to keep the bubble theme, and that's hard to do in a very narrow area with the content we had. But again, a lot of overlapping. We would have liked to round off the text in the fields with the shape of the bubble, which we weren't able to as well. There are some limitations on rounding the edges. It's not real easy to do. You can do sharp angles a little easier and get things to fit. But anyway, so we had a few challenges. Mainly it was just me and Monica who were working on the project. So we'd get together. We'd ask some of the other members to help, and their schedules just didn't allow for that. So that was a crippling point for us in the beginning, and also we just weren't able to do everything we had wanted to. Let me switch over here to another view. So there's full screen. Anyway, we kept with pretty basic. We've got a nice gradient going on. We ended up switching to the square text boxes for the majority of it. We had a little sand thing we wanted to do here, kind of wavy as well. Didn't quite work. We've got these nice graphics though here for the social media icon links at the bottom, which that was kind of fun. We did end up getting some overlap here, and that turned out to help us be able to group some of the content better. You see this section here is obviously it's overlapped there, and it flows together. Then you've got more padding between. So we're working with some constraints, but wanted to get it as close as we could. As far as responsiveness, let's go back to the other view here. And so you can see that sidebar pops in and out, and it's relatively responsive there. There are a few items we were having trouble with, as you can see on one of them. That sidebar is a little bit off screen there. So, but text, the links highlight as we go over them. We've got as far as our CSS, we were using the SCSS we've got my mind's leaving me right now. The variables, there you go. You got variables. We've got some nice mix-ins here that we did. For example, we had one that created the circles that we did on a lot of the titles and set things out that we used. That was a pretty regular one that we did. We had a we had two different versions of the circle. Basically, one to get it to float right and left with our animations, which was pretty cool. We stuck a mix-in within a mix-in, and then used that for when we want it to go left. We just did circle 2 versus circle 1. We had a main text block that we used for those, so that was nice, rather than having to repeat that code. The animation for the waves was pretty fun. I ended up finding a couple other examples that were similar and reworked all that code, figured out how it was done, and put that into ours. Had to obviously do some major work on that to get it to work with the current HTML rather than get the HTML to work with this. I don't believe we had any HTML edits on our site to make it work. I think we were able to keep away from that. We used the keyframes. What else? Some nice nesting we had going on here. That was fun. One thing that Monica mentioned was something fun for her was working on it for a long time. Well, not necessarily working on it, but finally getting to the point where things all of a sudden started working. You'd be troubleshooting for a long time and finally get to the point where it just snapped and worked, and then aha moment, and things were working. And that was pretty similar to me. I had a hard time not wanting to go in and change the HTML without with the constraints of this project. Anyway, thank you, and that's it.